guys, I'm home! Eggnog. Oh, how do people, like... So, such healthy girl. I love you. Okay, we need all the bins! We need all the bins! If you know, you know. Ah. This is a de-influencing. If you can help it at all, don't buy these home accents holiday lights from Home Depot or whatever because they burn out after 1 year. Major bummer, dudes. I didn't have enough lights to go all the way up the tree. And I noticed that I'm missing the pink Christmas lights that I do on my mantle. So I've done what anyone would do, and I've placed an order on Amazon. And they'll be here between 5 and 10. So I guess I will be doing the rest of this later. Excited because my house salad was just delivered. I got the Y-Town this time. I don't know, if you live in Cleveland and you want to be healthy but you're short on time, I'm gonna link this in the description. Wait, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. I have 10. My God, my eyes. Okay, it's the next day. I ran out of memory on my SD card last night and just like gave up. I'm having a really hard time right now. I've had like a lot of things coming at me that are like basically my worst fears are coming true. I've scheduled an emergency appointment with my therapist. So, okay, I'll tell you 2 things that are happening. One is when my neighbor came over to get out my Christmas tree the other day, I noticed that the wall of my foundation in the basement is like buckling. And that's gonna be like a very expensive repair. And right now I'm living off of my savings and I really only have a few $1,000s left. I just don't know what I'm gonna do about that. I was doing the manifestation challenge for To Be Magnetic, and part of that is rereading your diaries, and I just reread about the disintegration of the relationship that I was in over the summer, and I'm just like feeling that with as much intensity as I was feeling that in August when these things happened. And it's really stressful, and I have to see this person all the time still, and I'm like questioning, like, am I gonna leave the group that I'm in, or I have to see this person because I feel like I need to cut energetic ties, and like something else happened that just made me like, oh my god, am I gonna be single forever? Like, am I ever gonna have a baby? Like, I'm not in a great place, but I'm still gonna take care of myself and make this tree and listen to some Christmas music and hang out with my dog, who is my whole world and what I have going for me. Okay, so let's do this shit. Okay, I just want to tell you what I'm doing. Okay, there's not a lot of pink Christmas trees on the market, but I had to have one. This isn't a very well-made tree, I would say. It's like pretty sparse. This was my mom's idea. You get this tinsel and you just kind of shove it in the cracks like this. And then you can't see like the inside of the tree so much. And I have so many ornaments, like it won't matter. You'll see. Oh, hi. Sorry. Okay, so now, I guess I'm just explaining how to decorate for Christmas. These are the techniques my mom has passed down to me. So you take all your good ornaments and you put them on first. I have like at least 100 of those like just ball ornaments, and then I kind of just like fill it in, and I'll stick those really back like far into the tree to create dimension. And yeah, that's what I'm gonna do now. Why did I buy this?
Inside of you that tells you what to do. If you can't trust the voice inside, who do you listen to? Just longing for someone to tell you who you're supposed to be. If you don't get out soon, you'll be the last at the party.
This song is so f***ing good. Damn. I feel like people think like if you're a musician, it's just like all creativity, blah, blah, blah. No, honey, it's a business. Like, it's a business. You have to be organized. And if there's one thing about me, it's that I know how to get done and strategize. So anyways, I have, I like to make a list of what I'm doing when I'm producing. And my next thing is to re-record the vocals. The only problem is everyone has their leaf blower out today. So I'm gonna make such a mess right now, but I'm gonna try to, I don't know if by the time this comes out, I will have made my office makeover video, but basically that closet back there is gonna be a vocal booth. So I guess it's time to start figuring that out.
How can you say that it hurts just a little bit?
It fits perfectly. Okay. Great! Oh, I'm so glad I don't have to like order something from the internet right now. Miss Kiss, Miss Kiss! Oh, but you know what? What doesn't have a long enough cord is my headphones. Hold on a second, let's just look at the star of the show. The star of the show is Peaches. What a nice girl. Oh. Oh, she's so tender and mild. Peaches. You have dirt on your tongue. I guess since it's like Cyber Monday or whatever, I can't get that cable delivered till Thursday. Super loud in here. This is a big problem. This is a big problem. Okay, I'm gonna have to redo my whole plan for this week. Major bummer, dude. All right, I'm just gonna have to rearrange this whole week, basically. I can hear like leaf blowers. I can hear that computer. Yeah, okay. All right, well. I was thinking about when I was in Japan and I like just posted like on my Instagram story like me in Nagano like during the golden hour, and like someone sent me a message and they were like, "Ma'am, get married." Go, what? It's so stupid. I can't stop thinking about it. I just woke up and look at this. It's a winter wonderland. Oh my gosh, Peaches is gonna be so happy. Did you see? Did you see? What do you think? Show your little Grinch paws. Oh. Want a cookie? Sit. Hope you don't mind if I eat my dinner, not my dinner, my lunch while we chat. I feel a lot better than I felt yesterday. So yesterday I was feeling pretty bad, but I had a call with my therapist and just like talk things over, and like during that call came with the conclusion that I have to stop going to improv practices with my improv team, because although I love improv, I dated someone on my team for a little bit. You know, when we broke up, it was like, well, we're gonna be friends, but I'm finding that really challenging. It's just like too triggering for me right now. So I'm not saying I'm not gonna ever do improv with them again, but like, I can't do it right now, that's for sure. So I won't be doing that anymore, which is like, that's a relief, because that's been weighing on me for a long time. Oh yeah, I finished going through all of my journals because I'm trying to do the yearly manifestation challenge for TBM, To Be Magnetic, which I will link below in case you're curious about it. I just feel like the same stuff is popping up over and over again with various people in my life, very like triggering situations that all have a common thread. I actually like went and worked on one of those today, and I just need to like work through this. I kind of have like a backlog and they just keep popping up and like almost like getting worse. So I definitely need to look at those things. And I'm also back on dating apps, so I will be chatting with Ben. And I'm really happy that I don't have to leave the house until Thursday because it snowed like 6 inches. Wow, this is so crooked. Oh well. I've just been sitting here working on my next single. I'm just so happy. It's 3 p.m. on a Tuesday and I'm just like making music and doing like what I want. And I also ordered a new guitar rack from Sweetwater. If you know, you know. Yeah, I can't wait for that to get here because I just have like guitars floating around and it really bothers me. I need cleanliness and organization, and it's not my natural tendency, and it's a struggle all the time. Miss Kiss, Miss Kiss. Dude, oh my god. Okay. Dude. Stuff's been so crazy. I look kind of cute today. I've been like parting my hair on the side and like blow drying my hair and it looks good. Shocker of the century. Okay, so much stuff just happened like back to back. Or I was having a breakdown on Monday and then I cleared space in two places that I had been wanting to clear space in for a while. So that's taking a break from my improv group because I keep seeing my ex-boyfriend there and I'm not moving on. Then I got the ping to join Hinge. I've been on and off of dating apps like forever, but like they never work for me. Downloaded Hinge, first guy I match with, like seems legit. We're going on a date next week. So that's crazy. And then the next day, on Tuesday, I finally let go of my bookkeeper slash accountant who just like wasn't treating me the way I deserved to be treated, I would say. Then my application for this music business membership program was accepted yesterday. And then today I was just fired by a client, but it was a client that I like kind of felt like I didn't want to work with anymore, like for months, because it just like wasn't a good fit for me with the subject matter. And that's like why they let go of me, basically, because they need a doctor to write about what they want to write about. Anyways, so that all happened, and then that cord that I needed arrived a day early so we can record vocals today. Oh, I'm gonna set up a Patreon. Yeah, I'm gonna set up Patreon because I need help monetarily. I just got fired by a client. My basement is caving in. There's a lot of things that I would like to invest in to improve my music, like piano lessons, vocal lessons, guitar lessons, but also I need to replace some of my instruments because they are very old. Anyways, I'm like happy. Like I feel like stuff is happening. Like it's all happening. Okay, bye. Oh my god. Shut up, toilet. God. Okay, it's now Saturday. I didn't record anything the past couple of days because my period started yesterday. I don't know, the day before my period starts, I just am really tired. And then when it starts, I am also really tired, but now it's day 2 and I'm still really tired. This is what I do. I get into like a warp with my phone. I get into a little time warp. Just checking on my notifications. Dude. Oh my god. First of all, don't look at me. Dude. You know how sometimes you just like have like a little bit of a problem with someone, like they've kind of reminded you of like a childhood dynamic and now you're like mad at them, but you're like, well, it's not really their fault and I'm not gonna say anything because it's like I'm just being too sensitive. But then it just like builds resentment and it grows and eventually you're like, I cannot be friends with this person anymore. Well, instead of doing that, today I just called the 2 people today that were upsetting me in my improv group and just like talked it over and was like, hey, like this is how I feel. And like I realize it's from this stuff in my childhood, but I just wanted you to know that I feel that way. Give a suggestion on how maybe they could treat you differently that would be more satisfying, would make you feel better. Like I just want people to compliment me and ask me if I'm okay. Sometimes I'm not. And a lot of my friends are men, straight men, who like operate on a totally different wavelength. So it's like even more important to have like clear communication with them. But I've learned so much about men through this experience, like through the whole journey of becoming friends with these 4 guys. I worked out all this stuff with my ex-boyfriend. I think we both feel a lot better about continuing to work together and being on the same improv team, being in each other's lives, seeing each other every week. Like I would say like emotionally, like he was like up here for a while and then kind of like got over it. And like, it's like I went in the opposite direction. Like when I broke up with him, I never cried. Like I wasn't upset about it. And then I just kind of was literally like building resentment as time went on. And there was like one stupid thing that he did, which he apologized for and which wasn't a big deal. But I was literally so triggered by it because like I have in the past broken up with men and had them lash out at me in like the worst ways. Like when I was 19, I broke up with my boyfriend of a year and a half and he wrote an album or an EP about what a bitch I am, recorded it, Then he took a nude of me. I was topless and he covered the eyes, which I have a very distinctive mouth, so anyone who saw it knew it was me. And that's exactly what happened because he drove 3 hours to my university and he stood out in the main quad or whatever and like handed out these CDs to people for free with me topless on it. Bunch of songs about how much I suck. And our mutual friend saw him and he looked at the record and he obviously knew exactly who that was. And so he brought it back to my dorm and he was like, hey, just so you know, your ex-boyfriend was out today passing these out. I'm like, oh my God. And then like the next guy I dated, we dated for 5 years. And afterwards he stalked and harassed me and my family. When he was supposed to move out of our shared apartment, he like stole a bunch of stuff. Actually, I don't remember if he stole that stuff when we were dating or like when he moved out, or maybe he like kept the key to the apartment and then I think maybe he broke in later and stole that stuff. Like, so he robbed me, basically. Yeah. And to this day continues to harass me. So it's been 10 years. 10 years this past weekend. Wow. So there you go. Yeah, I'm traumatized by those experiences, obviously. Makes it hard to want to be in a relationship because I feel like I cannot get out of a relationship without being attacked. Nothing like that happened with the ex-boyfriend, the most recent ex that I am speaking of. Like he said something that he said something that wasn't very nice, but like it wasn't a big deal and he apologized for it, but I like could not get over it. I was like, how dare you? And then he was upset because he felt like he was being canceled for no reason and blah, 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 blah. This just goes back and forth. It's like me and this person are perfectly designed to trigger each other. But we had a really good conversation today. I feel optimistic. I want to go back to improv now. I miss my friends. I love my friends. People in the street. Dee-da-dee-da-dee-da-dee-da-dee. This is Colleen from the future. I never filmed an outro to that video, so I hope you enjoyed it. Please like and subscribe and maybe join my Patreon. If you don't want to do either one of those things, something that would really help me is just watch another one of my videos right after this. Okay, bye!